House on the Rock?
A place where people come to look, play, and wonder.
Like Disney World?
Dear old Walt built a magic kingdom without any magic. Whereas in some parts of Florida, there is real magic. Oh, remember the mermaids of Wiki Wacky? Sweeney?
I've been there and done several of them.
Who knew they'd be into that kind of thing, huh?
They're a very passionate species.
Do you believe in mermaids now?
I don't know what I believe in yet. I guess... I don't know. I guess I believe in him. I want to believe in you.
Neil did this with the book originally in 2001, and obviously it's been updated in the first season, even more in the second season, is talking about the times. As these new gods and the old gods played by you guys begin a battle for the soul of America, it also talks a lot about the culture and the politics of America. How has that been, in your opinion, and what do you think that's saying about our time?
Well, the show is a fantastic metaphor for modern times, with the old gods and new gods. But we're definitely pitched as this politically relevant and current show. But we need to just remember that this was written in 2001 by Neil Gaiman, and it wasn't meant to be that. And in the premiere, Neil Gaiman actually said he would have given up all the accolades and fame and all that sort of stuff if this story had just remained a fantasy. But this is where we are today, and yes, we touch upon sensitive and important themes that are very relevant in America and around the world today, and we've got a great opportunity to use this platform to raise awareness and keep that conversation going, as well as entertaining with, dead wives, leprechauns, and the great Ian McShane amongst our incredible ensemble that we have to play with.
Yeah, can I just add to that, saying that ethnicity was always part of the show. Broad ethnicity was always part of Neil Gaiman's books. What wasn't was the new gods, and I think that's been a lucky addition in terms of, iPhones didn't exist 17 years ago. He didn't have it wasn't so pervasive when he wrote the novel, but that gave Brian and Michael a chance to expand that new gods and bring in, the technology which has jumped so much the last few years and will continue to do so, and make that a necessary part of the story, making it the new gods, the old gods. They're more into view now than they ever were in the book, which is a good thing, I think.
The book and now in season 2, as we saw, it's a sort of seamless road movie and a road series, and taking these characters literally and figuratively places. I want to know, between the two of you, as the relationship has developed, what has that been like for the two of you as actors, and what kind of reaction have you had?
I think one of the great things that Brian and Michael did in the first season in making it into a TV show was taking a road trip that was initially a story about Wednesday and Shadow on a long journey where they meet a whole bunch of...
these two?
That would be these two. Where they meet a whole bunch of wacky characters. It's a road trip movie with wacky characters that are gods, right? They took that idea and expanded it by elevating these two characters to a B storyline, essentially. And I think one of the things that it did was open it up into the possibility of a TV series where you have more characters to care about.
It also is kind of, the fact that we work well together sort of ended up informing the storyline of the characters, because in the book, Laura and Sweeney never meet, and Sweeney is out of it very quickly, and Laura kind of appears every now and again, almost only really in relation to Shadow. And so they put us together in season 1, and I don't think that it was ever really the plan to have us kind of staying together as the B story, but I think there's just something about
I think it was.
It?
Yeah, it was pitched to me as Bonnie and Clyde with a zombie and a leprechaun.
Right.